What's up, guys? We are back. It is Christmas night, and we are live streaming a Assetto Corsa Competizione, and we're going to be trying out for the very first time the GT4 car. I'm very excited about this, as I've never driven a GT4 car. I don't believe on any race sim, so I'm really excited about that. Sorry, my gloves are not touch gloves. Well, they are touch gloves, but um, they do have a little bit of a delay. Let's see, single player. Let's see if we can go into our. Do we have them open? No. Okay, so I have to figure out how to get the GT4 car going exactly. Okay, so European Series GT4, but this is what? This is a single player series. Okay. Alright, so we have them all set right here. So let's see. We have Alpine, Aston, McLaren. No, I'm not going that route. We have Maserati KTM Expo. Wow. I've never even seen this car before. This is KTM. Of course, we have a Porsche. Have the AMG GT4. Aston Martin, of course. The BMW M4, which is probably going to be our choice. And oh God, no, I can't drive a Chevy Camaro. Okay, let me not say that because they do make quality cars, I'm sure, at this level. Alright, and Ginetta or Ginetta, whatever you want to call it. Audi, okay, Audi, whatever you want to say. And we're gonna go with this BMW M4 only because it most likely is a true monster. We should go edit this car just a little bit, I think. Let's see, customize. I thought we. Okay, so here we are. We like purplish blue, colors like that. So I'm thinking we're gonna do that. Let me just check my aspect ratio real quick, cause I'm utilizing a. I'm not driving right now, so I'm gonna just take it off of widescreen. It's gonna stay the same for you guys, but for me, it's gonna actually look like what you guys see. I'm using the 49-inch monitor, so let's take my gloves off and we'll get to design work. Alright, so the first thing I would like to do before I even add color is just to see what designs they have, because I mean that's gonna let us know what colors we're gonna go with. So okay, very limited. Looks like this will be it, but you also, oh, this is pretty fine too. Okay, we can always get rid of this stripe, no doubt. It's this one here, and we can always change it to the same color as the car, so that's always good. You have little things like that. Also, gold, maybe purple and gold, so I like this one for customizability, but or customization, we'll call it, right? No, this looks like a safety car. That cannot be so. And this just looks very generic. So let's give this a shot. Right? Let's see what could come out of it. Is this it? This one. Okay, let's see what can come out of this one. Let's see the banners first. British. Intelligent money. Sounds cool. Let's go with the Beamer logo. Okay. Remember I said, oh wow, it's like it heard me say we like we like purple, so So I like to find very um, rare hues or shades of a purple, not just the or pink. You know, not like the traditional. So I don't know from our Lamborghini car what color exactly our car is, but um, we're going to pretty much do this one on our own. We're not gonna take design references off of the Lamborghini. So I like this color here. It's really hot, literally, right? So we have that, and then we have our stripes, right? And now remind yourself when you get the colors down pack, you can also the change the what is it, the makeup of the car, the paint. You can change it from gloss to matte to satin metallic, which I like that right there, to metallic to a chrome. That chrome is a lot of, oh man, it looks pretty good. But so that chrome is cool. Clear chrome looks awesome. So clear chrome purple, right? Let's just see what that looks like with some stripes, man. Let's see what we can come out with these stripes, because I'm liking what I see there. That double, like that stripe coming down. Oh man, it's beautiful. Chrome, or gold chrome stripes. I like that, man. That's different. And glossy. So we'll go with clear chrome all the way with the stripes and the, because that's just another level of different. Let's see what this is. Our trim. Okay, so that's our color that we were referencing before, where we said we can change it to any color we like. So let's just say we wanted to double on that 192. So let's see, 192. Nah, doesn't fit right, right? Let's say we wanted to make it that 299, same as our base coat, 299. Oh, gotta change the to chrome gold. See what I was saying? Look at that. That back end is gold. That is a sweet ride there, boy. Let's just see if we go back a little bit with this. Nah, I'm not really feeling the satin transition into the chrome. Maybe a metallic into a chrome. It all starts back here. You get to see it's really obvious here how it transitions into one another. But you know, having that clear chrome two times is pretty hot. Um, let's get our wheels done. We're gonna get some. I don't know. You know, I've always like try not to overdo it with the clashing of the colors. Sometimes they, like I like this, but see how like to me it's just too street. Like it's not a lot. It's not a lot of track in there. You know, this is like when someone rich from Dubai has money, and they. So what I'll do is I'll probably knock it down to the dark version. So that's 192. I try and like find a deeper shade of that 192 to where it'll look more race ready. I don't think companies are really chroming out rims, or wheels. Um, so we have two colors there. I mean, black is never fails, right? Definitely don't want to offend. If we use black, we don't offend, right? But if we use something else, then we look like that noob. But end of the day, this is our show, right? So we can do pretty much what we want. Okay, that's just off, different, off to the right. Uh, let's keep scrolling here. I feel as though if I put on a British accent, then my subscribers will come up. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Don't know why, but I like that a lot. Okay. Ew. Why would I want to put a purple stripe? Hmm. Nah, nah. Gotta do it right. I like that. I like that look a little bit. So basically, it's not as dynamic as we would like, and I would like to make it a little more dynamic. So I'm thinking about changing this gold to maybe something a little bit more that can go together pretty much with this chrome, this purple. To me, that's a lot better, right? Gold is so pronounced. Remember, I've never driven a GT4 car. If you guys see me looking down, I'm actually watching the broadcast, so I'm not, you know, doing other things. Yeah, look at that beast from the front of there. All right, let's fix our lights, just in case we got a night race on the schedule. We only have one. All right, so we got one set of lights, and they only basically get one color. So I like white. We'll do white. Ain't gonna stray too much away. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Number one. I like O1. Nobody else likes you to be number one because everybody wants to be number one. Get it? Of course, Premiere. Premiere VR Academy. Cause that's what we do. Alright, so going back to our banner. Let's just switch out the design real quick. Just to see what other our car looks like in other designs. This looks pretty good. But it's not what we have. It still looks like a safety car in Dubai, huh? Nothing wrong with Dubai, by the way. I've been. Well before Instagram days, so. Nationality, of course. Zimbabwe. Overall cup, right? This is gonna change the logo on the side of the car. I don't know. sponsor, right? Our banner. Intelligent money. I like saying that, but I kind of don't want that. I'm not 13 yet. Fan attack. Intelligent money. 16 BMW. British.com. Oh Lord. Forgive me, guys. I am very tired. Alright, pretty soon we're going to rock and roll with this bad boy. I don't know what to expect. Let's just go with the BMW. I don't know what to expect, so I'm very excited. Let's open some doors, see what the car looks like. Okay, nice setup. Has a stick. It actually has a stick, and it has paddle shifts, or, excuse me, I'm calling it a stick. It has their, I was gonna call it PDK, which is actually Porsche's. It has their, I don't know, CVT, Triptronic, whatever you want to call it. It has that. Okay, let's turn on the lights. Of course, they got those beautiful lights. Oh, nice high beams. Rain lights. Let's turn everything on, huh? Indicators. And, alright, that's that. So the car's beautiful. I think so. Let's just try something else. One last thing. No. Ghetto. Alright, so let's save this. Custom car saved. Save as new. Save again. Yes, overwrite. Because once we back out, see, it doesn't really hold it. So let's see if we can find our car that we just made and our team. Okay, so we have the I promise I'm not doing it again. I'm just gonna go drive if I have to. Custom. There we go. Confirm. Let's go to a track that we're familiar with so that we don't go crazy mishandling the car. We'll do Kyalami. You know, I feel as though like Kyalami is one of them tracks where you just, if you were living down in South Africa, you would just like be able to just go to it and have a grand time. What time is it? Oh, it's early. So let's get some practice in. Alright, Kyalami GT4. Never driven a GT4 car prior to today, so we are really gonna have some fun. I'm gonna give it all we got. I don't have my shoes on or my grip socks, so bear with me on my braking. I'm very excited. Let me get my television, right? My okay. Yeah, I know the deal. So from what I heard, these cars are a lot of fun to drive. I can only imagine. I mean, as so many people have said so. Um, feels light. feels very light. I have to get a little bit lighter on my grip because I'm now wearing gloves, and these gloves are very sticky. So they don't require a lot of muscling. And also I was holding on to the wheel so hard because you don't want your hands to kind of rub the grips, your bare hands, because then that's when you get calluses and burn hands. So alright, so you can tell slower, a lot slower than the GT3 car. But people say it's fun, so I'll just take their word for it. We'll try and get a decent set of laps, and I'm going to try and focus as my tires begin to warm. My rear brakes are still cold, so good lord, this feels like it takes forever and a day to get through a corner. Well, the whole GT 4-pack cost me $8. It was on Christmas sale, so I'm not too. I don't feel too bad. But this is not something that. I mean, you strive to learn how to drive the GT3 car, and it's a very heavy car. It's a very heavy car. Um, it requires a lot of accuracy with your footwork. Very dependent on the driving aids. So that's more like, to me, it's worthy of my dedication. But this is not so bad. It's just how many people are running these. That's my concern, but I do hear a lot of people talk about them, like on the online Facebook forums and whatnot. Back in the day before Facebook groups, there were forums. The same thing, but Facebook makes it a little bit more easy to understand, as forums look crazy. Uh-oh. Bad technique. Almost feels like you lost. It almost feels like you're driving a GT3 car, but they like took out the roll cage, and you just have a much more lighter car. That's it. Let's get that car turned in. I love kind of scraping that curb right there. I think that is just like once you get it smoothly, it's just awesome. You feel like that's like the hidden piece to that corner that allows you to be fast. What is this guy saying? So, if memory serves me correct, one of the weak points that I had was my braking into the corners because I was, as you're driving, you're thinking I got to get back on this gas as soon as possible, right? And I never I never did like I always had trouble doing the right thing. As you can see, I'm trying to work on like right there, smoother transitions. If you saw my feet off of the brake back onto the throttle, because you can, I mean, I'm nobody's pro, but you can kind of see that it upsets like when you transition from the brake to the throttle, or you'll brake, you'll brake the car will begin to lean forward, of course, and then you're throwing the car into a corner, and the car has a shifted center of gravity all the way to the front, so there's really no weight on the rear of the car, and you're kind of just throwing the car into the corner, so it just wants to continue rotating. So, I mean, so for me, breaking into the corner was always something that I had trouble doing. There goes some meat off the tires right there. Pretty soon I'm gonna try a race, see how we can pace. I mean, this car is very light. As one of the only differences I can kind of feel with the car. It really feels like a GT3 car, but just a lot lighter. So it eats them curves a lot better, I tell you that. Because my Lamborghini would have jumped off the track already. I don't know if I need more braking distance with this car. I noticed the guys don't really stop. They don't really slow on that corner before the last. So with the yellow sausage curb, I noticed that when I drive when I race, the AI does not slow down on that corner, and I just think that that's like I like taking that corner a lot wider. It feels like I can enter there a lot faster. Try to find out the tips and tricks to this vehicle here. Oh wow, I got a nice exit, nice enough to gain some considerate time. Considerate, some can't find a word in the corner. I can't find a word. I was just in the corner. I'm like considerable. Okay, I just messed it up. Trying to figure out the word for YouTube. Let me tell you something, guys. If you plan on streaming, just be yourself. Don't try to do anything for anyone. As far as your personality goes. Look at that, I'm a second above. So this car is a lot more difficult to spin as opposed to the GT3 car. A lot more difficult. So you. Okay, let's see. Uh-oh, too fast, still on that. Too fast. So I was supposed to brake at the 150-meter board. I was supposed to probably stop at the 150-meter board. Let me see what my man is saying. Keep saying that. I guess that's his company, so I'm not too familiar. I kept it off the wall. I forgot where I was when I looked back up, so I just took that one at full gas. Alright, so we're just gonna go and we're gonna start a race. Just give it a shot, see what we can do. Probably not going to place well, but we're just gonna do it anyway. Because it's a sim, thank God. So we don't have to worry about crashing anybody's $1 million vehicle. We can just go out and do some laps. I remember when I first started, when I got my first sim rig, I had what, Formula 2019 as a sim, or as a game, because Formula 1 series is not a sim. I get on the sim or on the game, and I start driving, and I'm like, oh my God, it feels like someone gave me the keys. You know, I do that because Formula 1 cars don't have keys. I feel like someone gave me the ability to just drive the car and just say, hey, bring it back when you want. From that day on, I've been hooked. But we'll see what we can do here. I remember playing Formula 1. I remember when they were saying like here's footage of Formula 1 uh, realism mode, and it was just a person driving the car without any maps or anything on the screen. And it was funny to me because now that I look at it, I haven't been playing or driving with those things on the screen for a while. I mean, this sim is different, but I'm talking about on Assetto Corsa. You know, driving my open wheel cars, like I haven't driven with anything on the screen in quite some time because you learn the track and you drive it as a sim. Don't want to cause any crashes. Okay, so you definitely don't want to give him full inside on this corner. About the 50-meter board. One on my brakes. I don't have to go quali laps because this is a race. I can see that these guys are fast in these corners here. So I can pretty much stay with them in those corners. Let's see how we do at the last few corners of the race. Because a few corners of the track, sorry. Because this is where we struggle the most, is the final corners, because they require you to be very precise, and sometimes you run wide. So we try to find the corners that we can actually gain on. Okay, good. So they do break going into that final corner. Alright, so we'll try and late break just to get a little bit of position on these guys. So we do about the 150-meter board. We're going to the 125. So and we'll do our wide turning like we were saying, because that's the turning that we felt fast. I like that series of corners. See how smooth these guys are turning in? That's the key to, I guess, this all is smooth driving. I think I'm suffering here on that corner. I need to stay off. Oh, late. A mischief. I need to stay off of those curbs there because it's hurting my grip. So I'm realizing that these guys up here are gripping very much more efficient than I am. So there we go, fighting one another. I get to catch up. Keep those tires on the pavement. That gives you that grip that you need. Excuse me. I feel like our tires are heating up, so is the race. It looks like we're peeling away from the rest of the pack if you look at the map. Not by a lot, but you can definitely see the difference. Probably want to go into here a lot slower, because I've been going out wide and coming in a lot faster, and that causes me to pretty much get on the brakes a little harder and try and avoid spinning out. So I didn't do what I said I was going to do by staying off of those curbs. Yes, sir. Halfway through. Alright, let's focus and stay focused. racing. Whoa, TC is at 1? So our TC can only go, traction control can only go up to 4. It's 4 levels of it. So as opposed to the 8 in the GT3 car. Feel like I'm gonna need some. My tires are going out. I wish we could make some real gains right now, but this is our first time on this car, so we're really unable to make real gains on the 2 guys. We were doing it. Uh-oh, mistakes. Mistake there by going a lot wide, not a little. Uh-oh, another mistake. Definitely can't win, can't gain any time having those mistakes. So as you can see, we half a second, not half a second, sorry, 0.5. So I guess that's a half. Forgive me, I can barely think when I'm in the heat of this thing. 0.5. Alright, we're up on our previous lap, so these guys are just quicker at the moment prior because of the oh, come on, what's going on here? I touched my traction control and I start losing it. I'm not gonna touch it back, bring it back either. Should have just kept it in. We'll get a safe rejoin. Okay. We're just gonna cut our man off right here going to the corner because we don't want to give up our position. We'll just try and stay in that third place. Excuse me. So basically, we're not used to the car, and when the car got a little bit temperamental, we weren't expecting it, so we didn't know what to expect. I looked at this and saw that traction control only went up to 4, so I don't quite know what that means, as opposed to 8, where I have like a lot more to play with. That actual turning it from 1 to 2 changed the driving characteristics, the car's driving characteristics very much. So try and hold these guys off for this last final lap. Let's swing around here till we get through that apex and just step on that. definitely feel the weight shifting around. So the car's not tuned also, so I can definitely use a little bit of tuning, because this car is at, I guess they all are at the more latter part of the race. The cars are very much less grippy, so I could definitely use some type of tune to kind of give me some good grip without destroying my tires. I don't know. We'll see. Because I'm not too hot with tuning. I'm driving, so. And we'll slow it down a little bit, take our final corner, and we will do P3 for this session. So I'm good with that. P3 on the podium. Alright, so this is our first race in the GT4 car, so I'm sweating. I'm actually wearing the sweater right now. Don't know why I'm doing that in this apartment. Okay, good job, my man. Alright, so I'm pretty much done with the streaming for right now. I had a lot of fun doing it this Christmas night. I hope you enjoyed watching. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your loved ones. Support PremierVRA Academy, because this is not a fraction of what you're gonna see soon. This is me running prototypes right now for something major, and you know, stay tuned. Stay tuned. So visit PremierVRA.com. If you would like to donate, you can donate at our via PayPal at PremierVRA. Excuse me, PremierVRA Academy. You can donate at our GoFundMe. You can donate at Cashapp and Mevo, both PremierVRA. All the links are in the description below. So just have at it. You know, support us. I see you guys viewing. It's pretty cool just to see that somebody's watching. So as I always say, could have been anywhere in the world, but you decided to click on this channel. So thank you very much for your support. Be blessed. Have a good night. Peace.